Welcome all of you to Educare Biology. Today I will discuss I will describe about nervous tissue or nerve tissue. I have completed other tissues. This is the last of our animal tissue. That is nervous tissue. First of all, what is nervous tissue or nerve tissue? The tissue in animals which receive, integrate, transmit, and coordinate of different stimuli in the body is called nerve tissue or nervous tissue. It is composed of nerve cell or neuron. First, what is nervous tissue? The nervous tissue is composed of nerve cells or neuron which receive stimuli transmit the nerve impulses integrate and respond to various stimuli. This is the nervous system. Next, characters of nerve tissue. Characters of nerve tissue. Roman 1. It shows irritability. It shows irritability. Next, it receives stimuli. Roman, it transmit nerve impulse. Throughout the body within a fraction of a second. It transmits or transports the nerve impulse in our body within a fraction of second, very quickly, very rapidly. Number 4, it coordinates within the various organs of the body. Number 5, it cannot divide because it is absent of active centrosome. It cannot divide because of absent active centrosome. Next, Roman 6. There is no matrix of nerve tissue. No matrix. But connective tissue is present. Connective tissue is present. The connective tissues are three types. That is 6. Epineurium, firstly epineurium, perineurium, and endoneurium. These three types of connective tissue is present in nerve tissue. Epineurium, the whole nerve tissue is covered by this connective tissue, epineurium. Next, a bundle of nerve fibers is bounded by a connective tissue, which is called perineurium. Next, individual nerve fiber is bounded by one kind of connective tissue, which is called endoneurium. No matrix are present, but connective tissue is present. Next, number 7. In nerve tissue or nervous tissue, there are present various types of neuroglial cells. Neuroglial cells, which are supporting cells, which supports the neuron, which can take part for the regeneration of neuron, because after maturity, neuron cannot divide. So, after the birth of child, then neuron cannot divide. But when neuron is destroyed, the reconstruction, but the repairing takes place by the supporting cells. There is a neuroglial cells. Next, this is the characters of nerve tissue. Next, nerve tissue is composed of neuron and glial cell বা neuroglia. Nerve tissue is composed of nervous tissue is composed of neuron or nerve cells and neuroglia but glial cells. Number of glial cells are more than the neuron in nervous tissue, though it is the modified connective tissue cell. Next, neuron. Neuron is the unit of nerve tissue, functional and structural unit of nerve tissue. Next, neuron. It is the functional and structural unit of nervous tissue. Neuroglia is the supporting cell of the nerve tissue. Next, I will draw the figure of neuron. A typical neuron. A typical neuron has 3 parts. This is the main part, cell body. From the cell body arises various processes. This is the short process, this is the longest process. Protoplasmic process. So, this is the process, short process. This is the longest process. This is the cell body. Within the cell body, a nucleus is present in which prominent nucleus and chromosome may be found. Next, the short process is called dendron, which is divided into various branches called dendrite. Dendrites. This is the longest process, which is called axon. The terminal part of the axon is called telodendron, which is divided into various branches. This is the various branches. many branches. The terminal part of the branch is knob-like, which is called synaptic knob. Totally this is called end brush. End brush. This is the synaptic knob. Synaptic knob. This is the axon, the longest process. This is the short process, is called dendron. Dendron. The branches of dendron is called dendrite. Dendrite. Generally, axon is the non-branch, but sometimes there may be found branches from the node of foraminifera. Next, the pterodendron, that is the end part of dendron, is divided. The end part of dendron is naked, where there is no found any myelin sheath. This part is divided into several branches. This at the end of these branches, there is a knob-like structure, which is called synaptic knob. Next, the cell body, which is oval, polygonal, round, or stellate shaped. This main body, the cell body of neuron, that are present. This is plasma membrane. Plasma membrane. The cytoplasm of cell body is called neuroplasm. Neuroplasm. In neuroplasm, a single prominent nucleus is present. Then other cell organelles, that is mitochondria, nasal bodies, microtubule, rough endoplasmic reticulum. Next, neurofibrils or Golgi bodies, neurofibrils are present, but no active centrosome is present. So it cannot divide it after maturity. Next, this is Golgi bodies. This is mitochondria. Mitochondria. This is nasal bodies. This is nasal bodies. Nasal bodies. Nasal bodies. This is nucleus. Nucleus, that is mitochondria. Mitochondria. This is Golgi bodies. Golgi body, etc. Other than this, there is present neurofibril, microtubule, melanin pigment. This is the forms the neuroplasm. Next, this is the cell body. This cell body. This is general. Next, from the cell body, action arises. From the cell body, from the cell body, which part of the cell body action arises. This part is called, this is the naked part. This part is called action hillock. Action hillock. Next, action is composed of action cylinder. Action cylinder is bounded by a membrane, axolemma. Axolemma. Within the axolemma, there is present axoplasm. Axoplasm. Outside the axolemma, there is present medullary sheath, but myelin sheath, which is formed of lipid or fat. In case of myelinated axon, but neuron. Next, there will be found a thick layer. It is called medullary sheath or myelin sheath. It is composed of fat. So, white color may be found. Medullary or myelin sheath. Myelin sheath. It is found only in medullated neuron, but non-medullated neuron, myelin sheath is absent. Next, outside the myelin sheath, there may be present another layer, which is called neurolemma. Neurolemma. Neurolemma is only found in peripheral nervous system. In central nervous system, neurolemma is absent. Because in peripheral system, nervous system, Schwann cell, that is the neuroglial cell, produce the medullary aborole, medullary sheath. So there is present in between medullary sheath and neurolemma, nucleus of Schwann cell. This is the Schwann cell, nucleus of Schwann cell, nucleus of Schwann cell. This is nucleus of Schwann cells. Schwann cells nucleus. This is one kind of neuroglial cell which is found in the peripheral nervous system only. These are the different parts. This is the action. This is the cell body. This is the dendron and dendrite. Next, in between medullary sheath, there is a gap. This forms the node. This is called node of Ranvier. Node of Ranvier. Node of Ranvier. These are the structure of a typical neuron. That is multipolar neuron. Neuron may be unipolar, non-polar, bipolar, pseudo-unipolar, etc. This is the typical multipolar neuron. Next, Now, neuron has three parts. One, cell body, the cytome, cell body. Two, dendron. Three, axon. Cell body is the main part which has nucleus, nasal bodies, mitochondria, Golgi bodies, neurofibril, next microtubule, RER, etc. This is the main body. It is in the cell body there is present Roman 1 plasma membrane, number 2 plasma membrane, neuroplasm, number 3 nucleus, single nucleus, number 4 neuro, number 4 cell organelles, There are several types of cell organelles. This is first mitochondria, Golgi bodies, next microtubule, next microtubules, next Golgi bodies, microtubules, RER, rough endoplasmic reticulum, but no active centrosome is present. No active centrosome. Mitochondria, Golgi bodies, microtubule, next 5 neurofibril, next 6 melanin pigment, etc. in cell body. What is the function of cell body? It receives stimulation or nerve impulse from dendron or receptors and transmit this nerve impulse to the axon. It receives stimulus from the dendron and transmit the nerve impulse to the axon. All kinds of metabolic activities are conducted by the cell body of neuro. Next, dendron and dendrites. The short protoplasmic process is called dendron. Dendron divides into many branches, which is called dendrites. In case of dendron, there is present Roman 1 plasma lemma, the plasma membrane, number 2 neuroplasm, neuroplasm. Number 3, mitochondria. Mitochondria. Number 4, microtubule. Number 5, neurofibril. Number 5, needles, granules, etc. In case of action, this is the longest cytoplasmic or protoplasmic process of neuron. Okay. Dendron, what is the function of dendron? It receives the stimuli from other neuron or receptor organ and transmits the stimuli, transmits the nerve impulse to the cell body. Next, this is the sensory part of neuron. Next, action. This is the longest process of neuron. It is divided into several parts. The part of the cell body where action arises is called action hillock. Next, action cylinder, which is covered by axolemma. Within the axolemma, there is found axoplasm. Within the axoplasm, nasal granules are absent. It may be found axoplasm, that is neurofibril. Neurofibril is present. No nasal granules. The terminal part is called telodendron. Telodendron is divided into many branches. End of each branch, there is a knob-like structure, which is called synaptic knob. Total, the branches terminal parts are called end branch. End branch. Next, the membrane which is found upon the axolemma, that is myelin sheath. Myelin sheath or medullary sheath. The neuron in which myelin sheath is present is called medullated neuron. Or there is no myelin sheath, non-medullated neuron. Myelin sheath. Outside the myelin sheath, present neurolemma. Within neurolemma, there is found Schwann cell's nucleus. It is found only in the PNS because in PNS the neuron is covered by spirally covered by Schwann cell. So, Schwann cell produces the medullary alveoli, medullary membrane. But in case of central nervous system, medullary sheath or myelin sheath is produced by the oligodendrocytes. So there is no any nucleus of Schwann cell. Neurolemma. That is nucleus of Schwann cell is WAHANN, Schwann cells. Next, node of Ranvier, node of Ranvier, where the myelin sheath is absent. In some places, over the axolemma, there is gap, there is no medullary sheath. This gap or node is called node of Ranvier. Next, this is the membrane. This is the sheath around axolemma. Next, what is the function of axon? Axon receives the nerve impulse from the cell body and transmit it to another neuron or effector organ. Effector organ. Next, another type of cell, supporting cell, is found in nervous system, which is called neuroglial cells. This is the supporting cell. Supporting cells. In nervous system, but nervous tissue, there is many more neuroglial cells than neuron, which protects, nourishes, and regenerate or repairing the nerve cell. There are several types of neuroglial cells in central nervous system, in peripheral nervous system, central nervous system. There is present astrocytes, which is star shaped. Number 2, appendymal cells. Number 3, oligodendrocytes. Number 4, microglia. In peripheral nervous system, there is present neuroglial cell are Schwann cells. Next, satellite cells. Astrocytes nourishes the neuron. From the blood, it carries nutrients to the neuron. Appendymal cells eat forms the inner wall of central nervous system, that is spinal cord and ventricles of brain. This is the inner part of ventricles of brain and inner part of neurocell. They produce CSF, cerebrospinal fluid. Next, oligodendrocytes. They produce the medullary sheath, the myelin sheath of central nervous system neuron. Next, microglia. They are phagocytotic in nature. Swan cell. In case of peripheral nervous system, swan cell produce the medullary sheath, the myelin sheath. Satellite cells, which are found in the autonomous and peripheral nerve ganglion. These are the swan cells, and these are the neuroglial cells and their functions. Next, functions of nervous tissue. Functions of nervous tissue. Functions. First function, one, awareness. Second, sensations. Third, controls. Fourth, coordination. Fifth, interpretation. Interpretations. Six, reflex actions. Reflex action. Next, 7, involuntary functions. Awareness. It awares the individual. It awares the individual with various conditions of the environment. It awares the individual. Individual. It awares the individual with the environment, external and internal environment of our body. Number 2, sensations. It provides the sense of various stimuli. Provides the senses of various stimuli. Number 3, controls. It controls the functions of various organs. Coordinations. It coordinates the function of various organs of the body. Coordinates. The functions of various parts of the body. Interpretations. it interprets the different situations and happenings and acts according to that. It interprets the various changes and happenings and acts according to that. A reflex action, it maintains our reflex action, maintenance of reflex action. Next, involuntary functions. It provides involuntary functions, that is the part of nervous system is called ANS, the autonomous nervous system. It controls the involuntary functions with the help of autonomous nervous systems. Next, last of all, memory. Nervous tissue helps us to restore memory. Our memory is restored by the nervous tissue of nervous system. This is all about your nervous tissue. Thank you. Namaste.